Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Cool FM Live broadcast of Cochise County Sports. Tonight, you're rocking with Dave and Paul, and we have Cochise County basketball. The Benson Bobcats play host to the Willcox Cowgirls in a battle of superstars, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Again, both of these teams coming in here with winning records, good records. We have Kaylee Taylor against Maddie Bennett. I mean, those are just the stars. All the players. This is a high-level girls basketball you're going to be watching here today. Very excited. Willcox Cowgirls having a surprisingly really good year, and the Benson.
I wouldn't say surprising at all.
Oh, not they're both having a very good year. So we are in this house today for these girls.
And the measuring sticks for 2A basketball in Cochise County reside in Benson, Arizona, and Tombstone, Arizona. And we're going to see just how good these Willcox Cowgirls are tonight. Tip-off just about underway.
Here we go. Bobcats are in white. The Cowgirls are in red. And again, this is going to be a very competitive game. The winner is going to be threatening Tombstone for supremacy in this conference.
Well, we have good girls basketball teams. We covered it a little bit today on our show live Tuesday at noon, or 10, I should say now, Dave. And you talk about the Benson Lady Bobcats, the Tombstone Yellow Jackets, Willcox, Bisbee, and let's not forget Douglas, probably the best female basketball team that has ever existed.
Right now too. But we are here today for the Lady Bobcats and the Cowgirls. Let's get it on.
Tip will be won by Kaylee Taylor, and quickly Benson wants to try to put points on the board. That one's going to knock just out of bounds and go back to the Willcox Cowgirls, who we start our game off. The Maddie Bennett gets her turn to take the Willcox Cowgirls down and try to get the first points of the game.
Addison Burray bringing the ball up court, trying to get it into the high post here.
That's going to be out of bounds, but it will stick with the Willcox Cowgirls.
Again, we've been talking about them all year. We had to make sure we got down here to watch this one.
For sure. That's going to be a three-pointer up and just a little bit short. That was Kennedy Ebert on that. The offensive rebound goes to the Cowgirls, and Addison Burwright gets the first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, easy money on the offensive rebound right there. And they're running a full court press at Benson. Willcox, this is Spirit Week for the Willcox Cowgirls. They want this one bad.
That's going to be Moon with the ball. Aubrey Moon, Bad Moon rising with it right now. Gets it. You like that one? Gets that over to Paisley Harmon.
Oh, nice move.
Inside baseline. Can't get that one to go. That was Jadalyn De La Cruz. Ball will be out, but it looks like it is staying with the Benson Bobcats.
Yeah, De La Cruz is the leading rebounder for the Benson Bobcats. She plays the role of big.
That's going to be Kaylee Taylor. There she is on the inside in the paint. That's easy money on a not-so-easy shot from Kaylee Taylor.
Our first time seeing her this year. Glad to be back. She's fun to watch.
Cowgirls bringing the ball up court. We have about a 2-3 zone for the Benson Lady Bobcats.
Good ball movement early from the Cowgirls.
They're looking for any kind of entry. They can't do it. That's going to be Paisley Harmon with the steal. Gets it over to Moon. Moon goes up off the backboard. No good. Ball's going to bounce around. It's going to stay in and find its way all the way back to Aubrey Moon, who gets it over finally to Jordan Ronay.
Yeah, she should have kicked it back over there. They had a 2-on-1.
Trying to throw that one inside. That's great defense on the inside by Maddie Bennett. You hear all the time. Willcox wants to go quickly. That's going to be a jump ball. Good defense there from the Bobcats.
A good call by the commissioner. That was exactly what that was. See? Look, I can play nice. So ball is going to be inbounded by the Cowgirls underneath the basket of the Benson Lady Bobcats. 2-2 to start this game, 6:24 in the first quarter. We got basketball all day, baby. Stick around. This is one of two. We'll be having the Benson boys Bobcats against the Willcox Cowboys after this one. So all Cochise County basketball all day on Cool FM. For free, we might add. Another offensive rebound for the Cowgirls. And she's going to get fouled on that one. Number 14, Maddie Bennett going to the line. You're going to hear that name a lot today, so get used to it. And these free throws, we're going to start thanking the people that make this possible for you. These free throws are brought to you by the San Pedro Golf Course in Benson, Arizona. Go see them for their Fish Fry Friday. I did it.
Nailed it.
And $25 Twilight
What tongue twister.
Special.
What tongue twister.
$25. We just got done playing over that course. It kicked our butts.
I absolutely love the layout of that golf course. Bennett to the line, up and good with the first one. A 3-2 lead early for the Willcox Cowgirls. Also thank you to SSVECs for serving our community.
And for giving us the lights in this gym so we can watch this game.
Big facts on that. Bennett up and good with the second.
Good looking free throw for him. I mean, I expect nothing left from the superstar.
4-2 you lead early on with 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. That's going to be Kaylee Taylor driving to the inside. What a pass from Taylor, but that's going to be Maddie Bennett who says no thank you. And we have a jump ball possession arrow staying with the Bobcats.
That was a great pass. She wasn't quite ready for it. You always forget how electric the Benson Bobcat gym is until you walk in. You're like, oh yeah, this place gets nuts.
We are live, folks. Don't be afraid to jump into our chat. That was Paisley trying that three-pointer. No good. The offensive rebound's going to be up and good. I believe that was Ronay.
Jordan Roan.
Oh, I call her Ronay.
Jordan Roan.
I've called her Ronay this whole time. Jordan Roan with that. Maddie Bennett, good pass to the inside. That's going to be Gabby Galas. 6-4. Willcox back on top.
High-level young lady basketball being played today. Full court pressure. Willcox is working. They got to get it across.
Good job doing just that. Aubrey Moon. She's going to pop a three-pointer. Contact, but they say it's with the ball. Good track back defense from Paisley Adams.
What a go-ahead pass.
Oh, no good on that one. That was going to be not Maddie Bennett, rather. Number 11, Addison Burwright, who missed the layup, able to follow her own rebound and get the putback. 8-4. Willcox Cowgirls showing, Dave, like you said, Spirit Week, they're here to play.
Yeah, this is their big game of their season. They want it, and they are playing like it so far.
Aubrey Moon unable to finish at the rim. That's going to be a lot of contact, but a good job finishing through it by Paisley Adams. Aubrey Moon with the ball one more time. Kaylee Taylor running in front of her.
I would not mind a Bobcat timeout right here. I mean, it's 10-4.
Kaylee Taylor for three. So there's your timeout, Dave. 10-7, Kaylee Taylor, and it's actually Willcox going to take a timeout. The Cowgirls head coach Susie Pritchard with the first timeout. 4:53 to play in this first quarter. 10-7, Willcox Cowgirls on top of the Bobcats.
Kaylee Taylor can take that timeout and stick it where the sun don't shine. There's a three ball in your face.
Gerald Morgan in the chat says, hi, guys, or ha, guys, who even knows what.
What's up, brother? Again, big game for the Bobcats as well. Coach Rasmussen's in the house. The Dalton Crockett is in the house. All the Bobcat celebrities.
This 30-second timeout is brought to you. Oh, my bad.
Oh, no, you're good.
This 30-second timeout is brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group, formerly Lawely Automotive, serving all of Cochise County. Drive in today and experience the difference at Ed Morse Automotive Group.
You got to be a very confident cheerleading group to be doing stunts on that hardwood floor right there. One mistake made, and we have bad business.
Cowgirls with the ball. Oh, where's my one?
Cowgirls looking good early. Big three, though, to keep Benson back in this thing. Errant shot there by the Cowgirls, but another offensive rebound. Benson has got to start boxing out.
That was superstar Maddie Bennett for the Willcox Cowgirls. Gives them a 12-7 lead. Aubrey Badmoon rising with the ball. Could call her two moons as well. We'll have to see which one she likes better. Looking for that entry pass. They do get it inside.
Well, she takes her defender to the hole. It'll be Badmoon on the right.
Coco Ferran, no good on that pass. And that's going to get another transition opportunity to the Willcox Cowgirls up and no good. Stepping on the line. That's going to give the ball back to the Benson Bobcats was Paisley Adams.
12-7, 4-10 here in the first quarter. Fast-moving game, very clean, not a lot of fouls. Love to see it.
We appreciate that.
Oh, that's a turnover in the backcourt. Maddie Bennett got another turnover for the Cowgirls. Good pass into Maddie in the high post. What a dish! Off the backboard, no good for Kennedy Ebert. Benson's going to rebound this basketball, take it back up court. Coco Ferran into the game for Benson.
Coco with the rebound. We're going to have a timeout, it looks like, or we're going to have an infraction.
What was the call? I'm not sure what they called.
Dave, you better be sure. You're our expert here, brother.
Yeah, no. There's no foul on the board.
I need you.
I'm not really sure what the call was.
Looks like we just had a stoppage of play. That's going to be inside to Kaylee Taylor. Kaylee Taylor this year showing a lot more range, and that's going to be a travel on Coco's. Coco Ferran trying to do her best to get into this ball game. Might be a little bit cold coming off the bench. 3:34 to play. 12-7. Willcox on top.
I have a feeling she's going to turn into hot Coco real quick here.
For sure, Coco, a real star in that tournament.
All the way down court for the dime and the layup. What a play by Addison Burwright.
Gets it into Kennedy Ebert, who puts that one in. Now a 14-7 lead, doubling up the Bobcats. Kaylee Taylor wants to go quickly. Off the glass, touched every part of the rim. That's not in. That looked like a few of our putts today. Touched every part of it, just didn't drop.
Look at the ball movement of the Cowgirls.
And trying to go quickly, that's Burwright again. Addison Burwright sees Cool FM in the building and says, with mentioning Bennett, it's Burwright time.
Yeah, no, the ball movement is crisp right now for Willcox. Kaylee Taylor trying to get this momentum back for the Bobcats.
Aubrey Moon gets in the paint. Good job. Puts it up off the backboard. No good. Good offensive rebound there by De La Cruz. And again, nothing to drop for the Benson Bobcats. Aubrey Moon defending from the front.
Nice.
Gets it. A great baseline pass is going to lead to a Paisley bucket for the Benson Bobcats.
Benson with a press of their own right now. That is going to be a foul. She did put two hands on her, so that's a foul on Aubrey Moon. They're going to take the ball out of bounds.
Your score in the first quarter, 16-9, 2:28 to play. Willcox Cowgirls coming into Benson, Arizona. We said Benson and Tombstone, the measuring sticks in two-way basketball on the ladies' side. And right now, Willcox exceeding that measuring stick.
Yeah, they look very crisp. They are ready for this rivalry game. Again, they don't have a turnover yet.
Oh, what a drive there from Galaz. Gabby Galaz goes in, and that's going to draw the timeout from the Benson Bobcats and head coach Brian Taylor.
Yeah, good timeout by Benson. They're already been doubled up by Willcox. They have got to collectively get their stuff together before Willcox starts running away with this thing. But this timeout is brought to you by Synergy Home Care, serving all of Santa Cruz and Cochise County, providing non-medical home care for people who struggle with activities of daily living. Give Synergy a call, 520-685-1035.
Also brought to you by the Sherry Athlete Team and Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439.
Yeah, Willcox Cowgirls again already doubling up the Benson Lady Bobcats, 18-9 with 2:12 in the first quarter. So you got a lot of basketball to be played in this game.
Unexpected. We definitely expect the Lady Bobcats, who were in the finals of the Benson Holiday Classic against the Douglas Lady Bulldogs, to figure it out. But they got to figure it out before things start getting out of hand.
Oh, it's only a matter of time before Kaylee Taylor takes this into her own hands.
Kaylee Taylor, 5 points. I think Addison Burwright leads the game. I think she has 6. That's going to be Coco Ferran driving on the inside. We're going to get a foul called. Ferran going to the line for 2.
It was a late call, but the correct one. So Coco's going to go to the line and try to put a couple marshmallows on the board for the Lady Bobcats.
I know you love those late whistles.
It was the right call. I would just like to see it made in the appropriate amount of time. I'll make sure I'll point out when the cheerleaders stunt again so we can get that on there.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Ferrand at the line. Deep breath up and good with the first one.
Good free throw stroke there for Coco.
(18-10) your score, 158.
Especially if you're down, if you're in that kind of deficit, making the free throws is imperative of getting back into this thing.
Up and good with the second one. Those 2 free throws brought to you by Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963, and it cuts the lead down to 7. 158 to play and counting. And here is Madison Bennett. I'm losing my mind. Maddie Bennett with it. Up from the elbow, no good. That's going to be a rebound, off defensive rebound. Sticking with it, but great defense from attacking there from the Willcox Cowgirls. Looking to keep those numbers advantage. No good. That's going to be Burwright. Top of the key 3. No good. Good offensive rebound from Galaz. That one up the front iron. So a lot of extra possessions for the Willcox Cowgirls and nothing to show for it.
Yeah, Coco really making her presence felt for Benson right now. Making a lot of plays. Oh, she took her to the hole.
That's going to be a foul. Good job driving to the bucket. That's going to be Adelie Lewis, her first minutes, and she rewards her coach by getting 2 free throws, 18-11, 7-point lead, trying to cut that down to 5 if you're a Benson Bobcat.
Yeah, took her to the hole, drew the foul. Good play there by Adelie.
Up and good with the first one. Great free throw shooting so far here tonight, Dave.
Pay attention, boys.
These free throws brought to you by the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have clinics all over Cochise County. Call today and make an appointment with one of their physical therapy doctors. Second one up and no good. We jinxed her.
Yeah, we did.
Good offensive rebound. What a pass to Taylor. Can't finish on the inside. Ball's going to be bounced around. It's going to be Burwright with the rebound. Ball's loose on the floor, and we're going to have hustle plays all around.
I love it.
Coco Ferran's going to come up with a great hustle there from Jadalyn De La Cruz. That's Kaylee Taylor off the backboard. You know she can finish that one.
Is this an important game or is this an important game? Bodies on the floor, flying for the ball. All effort out there from both teams right now.
Try to get that one into Gabby Galaz. No good. That's going to turn the ball back over to the Bobcats, who have seized the momentum of this first quarter, 18-14.
Yeah, talking about getting back into the game. They're on a 5-0 swing right now. Oh, and that's going to be a turnover. She can't pick that up back up.
She got with it.
Yes, she can. Never
didn't
mind.
move the body at all. Kaylee Taylor's going to come up with it, and that's going to be a 10-second backcourt call for the Lady Bobcats, and that's going to give it right back to the Willcox Cowgirls.
Boy, I hope the boys' game is half as competitive as this game is. This is not – either one of these teams is going anywhere. Jordan Roan checking back in for the Lady Bobcats.
I see softball players coming in, Dave. You know what that means.
It's almost time.
It's almost time.
A couple months away.
For the Cochise County Sport. That was a good drive on the inside. There's Burright again.
Yeah, Burright's having a huge first quarter.
We're going to get this one up to Kaylee Taylor. 24 seconds. Kaylee Taylor on the inside. Great drop step. Gets in there and keeps the lead. A deficit, I should say, of 4 points for the Bobcats.
Yeah, I told you Kaylee Taylor's going to start at one point. She's just going to take the – oh, wow.
Three ball up and no good off the front iron. That's going to be an extra possession for the Lady Bobcats.
Crossed her up.
And we're going to have Lewis driving all the way down into the paint. No. Harmon with it. Gets it over. They got to turn around and shoot. 1 second. Up and not in time. But what an exciting first quarter of play here in Benson, Arizona, home of the Bobcats. 20-16. You're scoring a fast and ferocious ending to that first quarter.
We see boys' games that don't even have halftime scores of 20-16. Oh, I mean, this is – I tried to warn you what we were in for with this game. Two high-level teams over here, and you are seeing it right now. Benson could have put their heads down. And just, after that 9-point early deficit, and they came roaring back. Only a 4-point game going into the second quarter. In between quarters, I'm going to thank Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. You can contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your needs. They serve all of Cochise County. They're number one in Cochise County. Find them on Facebook or give them a call, 520-456-8945. And the Benson Gym, like my house still has the Christmas decorations up. It's okay. I haven't taken mine down either. Also, thank you to Ginger's Title Services in Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, and now open Saturdays 9 to 2.
Well, not only that, Dave, they've done a lot of giveaways on Cool FM Live for sure.
Oh yeah, people love when Cool FM on Live gives stuff away. By the way, the YouTube page is starting to get big. We need you to go to that YouTube page and smash the subscribe button, as the kids say. Willcox going to inbound the ball to start the second quarter.
I think you left the name up here, Tombstone against Douglas. We'll have to change that at halftime.
No, I did not.
No, whatever. Maybe my Facebook's glitching either which way. Kaylee Taylor with the rebound to start us off here. And the second quarter, Coco Ferran going to drive baseline. Gives that one up. What a pass in the inside to Paisley, but cannot convert. That's going to be a screen violation on Maddie Bennett.
She's actually lucky that she didn't decapitate her with that, because she could have legally just took her shoulder right into her. That was a legal screen. She didn't do anything wrong. If you rewatch this back, don't worry about it. Do it again.
We got to edit this.
So the Benson Bobcats are going to inbound the basketball. Trying not to turn it over, but they do. Here come the Cowgirls. He gets it up and in. Number 13, Paisley Adams with a layup. 22-16, Willcox over Benson.
Go ahead and ignore the title here, folks. We'll get that fixed at halftime. 22-16. Kaylee Taylor on the inside looking for the outlet. The three ball up and good. Benson 2 for 2 from three-pointer, and that's keeping him in this game.
Jordan Roan with a long
they called it 2.
What?
I don't think that was the case, but here we are. 22-18 your score according to the scoreboard.
I really try not to go hard on them, but they make it hard on me.
Kaylee Taylor saves it, but only as far as Maddie Bennett, but good job there from Roan with the defense. Jump ball possession arrow is going to bring this one back to the Benson Lady Bobcats.
Oh, I love it. It's a friendly rivalry, but Jordan Roan did not assist her up, and she stared at her as she walked out of bounds. That's a rivalry game right there. Willcox still with that full court press.
Moon with the ball. Aubrey Moon's going to bring it all the way up. Aubrey Moon gets into the paint. Good up and under move, but leaves that one a little bit short off the front iron. Rebound going to the Willcox Cowgirls, but could not corral it. Deralis Ruiz fighting for that one, but it's going to be Roan with it. Jordan Roan bringing this one up.
Saving that ball from going out of bounds.
Coco Ferran, she's going to pop a three-pointer. No good off the front iron. Follows her own shot in the paint, just a little left. That's Kaylee Taylor with the rebound.
Oh, she doesn't miss that one very often.
And Benson with a few opportunities but couldn't cash in. Still a 4-point lead for the Willcox Cowgirls. Ball's going to be saved after the rejection. And Kaylee Taylor showing that physicality, throwing her body around and getting that ball up for the Benson Bobcats. It's going to find itself with Ferrand. Aubrey Moon inside.
She got it for three. Oh,
and she's going to travel. We all saw that one.
Step by step, she traveled. And that's going to bring Jadalyn De La Cruz back into the game for the Lady Bobcats.
22-18 your score, 5:56 here to play in the first half. The first half of our doubleheader as well. Benson Lady Bobcats against the Willcox Cowgirls. Big rivalry game going on right now. Both teams playing like it. Coco Ferran's going to bring that ball. Up there's going to go to Aubrey Moon. Aubrey Moon's going to drive on the inside, but only as far as Maddie Bennett. Good defense. Kaylee Taylor, open three ball off the front iron and no good. Offensive rebound for the Lady Bobcats, up and in. That's going to be Adelie Lewis. Cutting this lead down to 2 for the Willcox Cowgirls.
Ooh, we got ourselves a game today. Boy, did we pick the right ones or did we pick the right ones? I know what I'm doing.
This ball's going to be thrown all the way up. The chance to tie it for the first time since it was 2-2 for the Bobcats. Lewis is going to try to save it. No, cannot do it. Willcox bringing the ball back up court. 5:10 to play. 2-point lead. 22-20 over the Bobcats.
It sounds cliche, but this game is literally going to come down to turnovers. And who wins the turnover battle in this game? Head coach Susie Pritchard trying to get her girls in order on the offensive end.
Ruiz with the ball looking for anyone. That's a good one to have. Addison Burr right for 3. In and out. No good for the Cowgirls. Kaylee Taylor fighting underneath against Galaz.
It should have been a foul on number 15, Gabby.
And it's going to be out on the Willcox Cowgirls, coming back up with the Benson Lady Bobcats. Score is 22-20 here in Benson, Arizona.
Again, not a lot of fouls. Game's going by very quickly.
That one's going to be out, staying with the Benson Bobcats.
Who is that sitting next to Dalton? I recognize that kid. Who is that? I know that kid.
That's the boys basketball team. I can't remember. Good pass on the inside. Taylor to Roan, and that's going to tie the ball game up for the Benson Bobcats, 22-22.
All the momentum back for the Benson Bobcats. They're on a 13-4 run right now over the Cowgirls.
That's going to be Gabby Galaz. Baseline, can't get that to go. Rebound's going to go to the Lady Bobcats. Roan throwing it up to Aubrey Two Moons. And Aubrey Bad Moon rising with the ball. Kaylee Taylor, she's got the open look, decides to drive baseline.
Oh, good deep.
And that's going to be a foul. Looks like they're going to call that one on Paisley Adams for the Willcox Cowgirls.
That was what I call a Bigfoot foul, because I don't know if it's real or not.
Ooh, Dave already starting. 22-22, 4:19 to play in the first half.
Unlike Stevie Wonder, I call it like I see it.
He does too. Kaylee Taylor up and good with the first.
Oh, you know Kaylee's making both of these bad boys. And Benson stealing all of the momentum back in this game. 14-4 run and counting.
That's good. That's a good stat there, Dave. Off to the top of your head, Kaylee Taylor up and good. Yeah, great ball rotation.
It's not that hard.
It's great. It's a compliment. I said it's great, and it's awesome that you were paying attention to that. Can I not feed you compliments? This guy. Ruiz with the ball for the Willcox Cowgirls at the top.
Oh, almost.
Good entry-level defense, and that's going to be a double dribble on Ruiz. Ball going back to the Benson Lady Bobcats. So like you said, Dave, starting to slip away a little bit here from the Willcox Cowgirls.
They had total control of this game, and they have just lost all momentum.
Speaking of losing control, that ball's going to go all the way to the baseline and out, no good, as the Willcox Cowgirls are going to bring the ball back up court.
So here we go. Again, Coach Susie Pritchard of the Cowgirls, she's going to have to get her team's heads back on their collective shoulders right now because they have lost all momentum.
Oh, that one's going to be knocked out, so it is going to be Benson Bobcat ball. They try to get inside the row, no good. Ball's going to be knocked out by Galaz and staying with the Bobcats.
That was great defense over there by Maddie Bennett. Just put your hands straight up. They can't call a foul on you. I mean, they can, but they shouldn't.
I've seen it before. An NBA game, Kaylee Taylor out to Bad Moon Rising.
Doing the primary ball handler today for Benson.
She's going to get to the paint. Free throw jumper. That's going to look like there's a little bit of a deflection there. And so bringing the ball back up is going to be Maddie Bennett. No, Kaylee Taylor, track back defense. She's got an open look to the bucket, and that's up and good for Kaylee Taylor.
You knew she was going to take over at some point. Here it comes. Willcox has got to collect themselves.
26-22, a big run from the Benson Lady Bobcats.
And that run just keeps increasing. 17-4 run for Benson.
Willcox looking for the entry pass. Maddie Bennett trying to post up. There is a 5-second closely guarded. Good turn there from Maddie Bennett. Off the back iron and in. That is exactly what they needed.
Yes, it was. That's a stabilizer. That's only now a 2-point deficit for the Cowgirls. Under 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter.
Aubrey Moon. Good defense there from Paisley Adams, not giving her anything. That's going to be, it was a tip ball, so no backcourt violation. Lewis with it. Adelie Lewis gets it inside Kaylee Taylor in the paint. This is where they want her. Benson, she's an assassin at the rim, Dave.
All day. That was too easy for Kaylee Taylor.
28-24, a 4-point Benson Bobcat lead. It was all Willcox in the first quarter. That's changed on its head. No good. The 3 ball from Kennedy Ebert, and that's going to be Kaylee Taylor. Couldn't handle the pass, does save it. You gotta assume Benson thought they had 2 free points on that one. Jordan Roan for the 3, no good. Gabby Galaz gonna bring that ball in. Paisley Adams gonna bring it up for the Cowgirls.
Cowgirls, big 2 minutes here for them. They've got to regain some momentum before halftime, and that's a timeout for the Cowgirls by Coach Pritchard.
Yeah, Susie Pritchard going to take a timeout. That does give us a chance to thank Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, your number one choice for pest control in Cochise County. Veteran owned and operated with your satisfaction. Mike's Guarantee. You can find them on Facebook at All Pro Pest Management.
Also, thank you to the Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. You can find them at the Sea Sun Creations in the Sierra Vista Mall, soon to be Fry Boulevard. Oh, we got some stunting. Oh, you got it.
I got it.
Look at that, stunting on the hardwood floor. These kids are crazy. These kids are crazy. That's a lot of trust in your teammates right there. Sorry, interrupting my ad reads with their awesome cheerleading. Oh, these kids are nuts. Shout out to the Benson High School cheerleaders. I'll try to get some more information about them in between games as we transition over to the boys' game here in a little bit. They are putting on a show for us. And also, thank you to Hello Fiber, your new home team for internet, television, and phone. Visit HelloFiber.com to learn more about the fiber difference. So I'll get 4-point game, 1:59 in the first half to be played. And I'm saying right now, this is a very important 2 minutes for the Willcox Cowgirls. They have got to regain their composure and get back into this game. Obviously, I screwed up the first time. You want me to do it again?
Yes, I do. As Dave fixes our header, you can find the Tombstone Lady Yellow Jackets on Cool FM Live Sports. We are broadcasting the Benson Lady Bobcats and the Willcox Cowgirls. Your score 28-24 with just under 2 minutes to play. Dave says it all the time. The last 2 minutes of each quarter is the most important. I'll tell you, he is not wrong about that one. Many a time a game has been flipped on its head. That's going to be a 3 ball that's going to be a little bit deep. Thank you, Dave. And the rebound coming out to the Benson Lady Bobcats, but that one's going to be thrown away.
Oh.
And good effort there by Ebert. She's going to take it into the paint.
Oh, almost pulled the and one right there.
Free throws for Kennedy Ebert, sorry.
Oh, they're not going to give her free throws. They're going to call a shot foul on the floor.
No, I thought they said 2. I thought he said 2. I am wrong. We're all wrong here, folks. So that's
we're not. Well, we're not wrong.
That's fortuitous for the Cowgirls. That's Maddie Bennett. 3 is going to be too deep. And that one's going to be thrown away underneath.
That's a gift for Willcox.
On the inside, Gabby Galas. She goes up. She's going to be hacked. We saw that one from here. Going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Gabby Galas for the Willcox Cowgirls.
Very important second quarter free throws here for Gabby, just for momentum for Willcox. They've got to put a couple down.
28-24 your score. 1:34 to play here in the first half of our doubleheader between the Willcox and Benson.
These free throws are brought to you by the San Pedro Golf Course. $25 Twilight Golf.
What?
$25 to play golf.
Dave, what if you're a religious person and you need to eat on Fridays? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, they got a Friday fish fry. Oh, yeah.
Fish fry Friday.
The patio at the San Pedro Golf Course.
Gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. Take the wife there for sunset appetizer.
Galaz is going to be 0 for 2 at the line. Fortuitous for the Bobcats as they try to go quickly up court and drive on the inside. We're going to get a foul called there.
Calling a jump ball.
Oh, good job there for the Willcox Cowgirls. Good defense, 1:28 to play. Still just a 4-point deficit for the Cowgirls.
Again, they don't need to cut into the deficit, but just to feel better about yourselves, you've got to score a basket or 2 before the end of this half.
Trying to drive to the inside baseline, short.
Way to follow your shot right there.
Offensive rebound from Ebert. She tries to get this one out to Burride. It's going to be tipped. No, it's not tipped. What? It's thrown away and coming back up with the Benson Bobcats.
I was obstructed there, so I will just leave that one alone.
Forgot about the cheerleaders. I wish we could go higher. Who puts one outlet in it?
I know, right? That's all right. We're fine.
Go next to the scorer's table next. Kaylee Taylor with the ball. She's going to drive baseline. Elbow jumper, I should say, from the paint. Kaylee Taylor makes it 30-24.
What a great shot by Kaylee Taylor, superstar player. That's the jump ball. No, it's out.
And it's going to be to Benson. Kaylee Taylor with it, superstar. She's got to have an astronomical shooting percentage right now. I'm saying over 80%. Taylor drops that ball to the inside. Good pass. No good from De La Cruz, but the offensive rebound up and no good again for the Bobcats. 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Down 6. They need it. They need something before halftime.
Maddie Bennett's got it. She's got an open lane in the paint, looking for Galaz, but it's Taylor. Again, Kaylee Taylor, not just an offensive superstar, shows her defensive prowess as well. That one's going to be knocked away. No, it's not.
That's her third steal of the first half.
It's actually going to go back to the Willcox Cowgirls. Looks like Benson just lost it off their own feet. 30-24, a 6-point Benson Bobcat lead.
You know, it's Kaylee Taylor and Maddie Bennett have not subbed out of this game. They're playing every minute today. 14 seconds for the Cowgirls.
Burride as well is not subbed out of this ball game just yet. And that's going to be a travel on Willcox. 9.8 seconds to go in the first half. Benson, a chance to get the last shot.
Oh, this would be huge for the Lady Bobcats if they could get a basket here in this last 10 seconds. They take a pretty substantial lead into halftime. Coach Taylor over there would be very happy with another basket here.
Paisley Harmon with the ball. That's Coco Ferran. She's open for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Paisley Harmon with the rebound. Up. Baseline, no good. And that's how we will end our first half of play. And what a first half it was. Benson storming all the way back in that second quarter after the Willcox Cowgirls jumped out in front in the first. 30-24 your scoreline here. Benson on top.
So that was a 21-6 run in that first half for the Lady Bobcats. And they just took charge in a game that looked like it was going to get a little out of control. And it is the other way.
No kidding, right? And it's going to give us a chance to thank Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs, serving all of Cochise County. Visit them on Facebook or call 520-456-8945. Thank you as well to Ginger's Saddles of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Look for the iconic pink door. They're now open on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you as well to Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. Find them at CSUN Creations at the Sierra Vista Mall or at SierraVistaSoapCompany.com. And finally, thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team, internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Well, folks, you can hear the copyrighted music coming in the background. You know that means only one thing. We're going to mute the stream momentarily and be right back with your second half action here from Benson, Arizona.
You see me hit that 3 over there? Thank you, folks, for sticking around for us. Second half of a very competitive game between the Benson Lady Bobcats and the Willcox Cowgirls. Lady Bobcats have a 6-point lead at halftime. Willcox, and they just stormed them with a 25-6 run to end the first half.
Yeah, superstars playing like superstars. Let's give a shout-out to Addie Burwright for the Willcox Cowgirls as she's putting on a show tonight. But for the Lady Bobcats, it's exactly who we thought it would be, Dave. Kaylee Taylor.
Yeah, she made some impressive shots. That elbow jumper that she hit at the end of that first half, very impressive. Kaylee Taylor looking like the star that she is.
And not to be lost, we said it was going to be Kaylee Taylor against Maddie Bennett. Maddie Bennett's done a very good job as well.
Yes, she has. Again, very competitive game. I was telling Coach Rasmussen, I didn't have the heart to tell the boys that we're leaving after the girls' game, all right? we're here for the girls. No, we're kidding around. You stick around. We will be doing the boys' game as well. Before this second half resumes, please allow me to thank the San Pedro Golf Course in Benson, Arizona. $25 twilight special. Anything after 1 o'clock, $25. And it's a fun track.
It is. It's one of the best layouts. It is the best layout in Cochise County. We have our favorites, and but I will say just how different each hole is in Benson. You can't get it anywhere else. Personality is a good way to put it, Dave. Also, thank you to Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community.
Thanks to the Ed Morse Automotive Group, formerly the Lawely Automotive Group, now serving Cochise County. Ed Morse Automotive Group in Sierra Vista will be about supporting the community and giving you the best vehicle buying experience possible. So go get yourself a next new or used vehicle at Ed Morse Automotive.
And finally, thank you to Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista, providing non-medical home care to all of Santa Cruz and Cochise County. Call them today at 520-685-1035 for people who struggle with activities of daily living, Dave.
Thank you for joining us on Cool FM Live tonight to watch Cochise County basketball for free of charge, I might add. Don't forget to like our YouTube page as well and the Cool FM Live sports page, which we will eventually be transitioning to full-time.
Yeah, we've done a pretty good job of growing that. Obviously, you know, we like to see the numbers of Cool FM Live, but we see the subscriptions added to sports, and we thank everyone for watching that. You can watch the Tombstone Lady Yellow Jackets right now over on Cool FM Live Sports. Kaylee Taylor gets the ball. That's going to be a travel on Kaylee Taylor. Not the way the Lady Bobcats wanted to start, but a great start for the Cowgirls.
I didn't know we were also broadcasting Tombstone today. Well, that's awesome. Yep, yeah, you're right. There they are. Absolutely right.
Rachel Thursby, Barella Schuler, Brooklyn Penrose, the fabulous freshman who I have to learn her name, but that's your job. Addie Burwright. No. Addison Burwright.
Good offensive rebound. That's what they need to get back in the game.
Paisley Adams on the bucket for the Cowgirls. Now just a 2-point deficit as Willcox brings the ball back up court. I thought it was, but it's 30-26 still on the scoreboard.
I can assure you that this game is going down to the wire.
That's going to be a foul.
Right?
No, that's a defensive foul. Paisley Harmon going to the line to shoot 2 after that one.
She threw herself into the defender, but yeah, is she going to draw the call? She's going to the line.
I thought it was 30-26 already, so it's a 4-point lead now.
Yeah, it was 30-24 at half.
That's just why we keep them around, folks. Stay tuned, folks. I'm going through Alzheimer's for sure. I can't remember anything, so it's going to be fun the next 2 years trying to broadcast basketball. That's going to be no good for Harmon.
Free throw.
I won't even know what that is. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And the next bunt attempt coming up here for the Benson Bobcats. No
good. 0 for 2 at the line. Dave likes to say ball never lies.
Oh, yeah, it was an offensive foul.
That one's going to be knocked around and going right back to the Cowgirls. A chance to cut this deficit just a little bit more.
Make it a one-score game. Now, I can promise you, folks, this game's going down to the wire. I can absolutely assure you of that.
There's a reason we pick the games we do. Oh, great defense there from Kaylee Taylor, and before she travels, she gets it up to Aubrey Moon from the free throw line. Aubrey Moon loves that spot. Now with 30 back to 6-point lead for the Benson Bobcats, 32-26.
Moon shining bright on that one. Almost another turnover, but they didn't make it. You got to make those up close.
Galaz did corral it, couldn't get it to go. Taylor with the defensive rebound. They're going to go quickly. Aubrey Moon, she wants to drive to the elbow, decides better of it.
She wanted it. Moon wanted another one. She's feeling it. That was a double dribble, yep. Yeah, Bobby, we're feeling it a little too much on that one. She wanted it bad. There's a Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative employee walking right by us.
Oh, how about that?
They're monitoring to make sure we mention them.
They're definitely serving their community. We know that if they're here tonight. That's going to be a travel, so some sloppy possessions here from both teams.
Yeah, pivot foot slid on that one.
6:28 to play in the third quarter, 32-26 your score. Benson with the ball. Paisley Harmon bringing it up.
Benson has a chance right now to really pull away in this thing, which I didn't think either team was going to be able to really do.
Jordan Roan trying to do that, just off the front iron, no good. Rebound to Addie Burright. Addison Burright bringing it up court. She wants to go quickly. Try to dish that one inside. No dice on that. Aubrey Moon has Kaylee Taylor in front. She's going to drive in the paint herself.
Just finish it.
Too strong off of the backboard. Kaylee Taylor going to get over to Jordan Roan again. No good for three. Rebound's going to bounce around and go off of the Bobcats right back to the Cowgirls.
Very fortunate for the Cowgirls. There was a couple of open looks for the Lady Bobcats that didn't drop. Coach Taylor mad about something over there. He's directing his players.
And it looks like we're going to have a defensive blocking foul on the Bobcats.
It's going to be the second team foul on the Cowgirls. Or excuse me, never mind. Excuse me. See, there's my Alzheimer's moment.
Jordan Road goes to take a breather. That gives Coco Ferrand a chance to come back into the game for the Bobcats.
She had some good minutes in the first half.
1:56 to play. That one's going to be deflected.
Swatted.
Was that Taylor again? Oh, my goodness. Kaylee Taylor.
She's something else. We are just blessed with these superstar athletes year after year around here.
Speaking of, there's Maddie Bennett. Maddie from the elbow, up and good. What a shot from superstar Maddie Bennett.
Maddie Bennett with the big answer, a needed answer, make it back to a 4-point game.
32-28 is Aubrey Moon with it. She's going to drive in the paint. Good defense there from Burright over to Ferrand. Benson looking for the entry, just trying to break it.
The Benson defense has only allowed 8 points in the last 13 minutes of basketball.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. The Benson defense is really, really turned on.
5:14 to play, 32-28 your score. Benson on top by 4. But like Dave says, expect this one to go down to the wire, folks. We are not done by any stretch of the imagination.
I saw Dalton Crockett at halftime. I'm taller than him. I didn't know that. I thought he was like 6'4".
When you put the cleats on and have the pads on, you definitely gain a couple inches. Kaylee Taylor with it. She's going to go to the free throw line. Ooh, it looked like it slipped out of her hand just a little awkwardly.
Yeah, she doesn't miss that one very often.
Maddie Bennett with the rebound. She's going to get this one up to Burright.
Oh, she had her in the post. She had her.
We're looking for Galaz. They're looking for anything. Willcox, both teams love to get in the paint, try to do all their damage there. Gabby Galaz going to be called for a travel. She wanted to pull it, Dave, in between two minds. Couldn't decide what she wanted to do.
The pass came a little late. She was open, and the pass is a second late, so she left her in no man's land, and that's going to be a timeout.
The Sherry Ethel team sponsored timeout along Realty. They're proud to support our athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439.
Also, thanks to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Almost as long as Diane Feinstein.
Isn't that when you were born?
Shots fired. I saw an AIA ref, and I thought she was wearing a Chiefs jersey at halftime.
That's what I love to hear. I hope the check cleared. I told you I overdrafted on my account. What do you think I was paying? The rest ain't cheap. I need a three-peat. Of course, those cheerleader stunts are brought to you by the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas, providing the highest quality of care. Call them today and make an appointment with a doctor of physical therapy.
Yes.
520-432-6435. Lost myself.
All right, so Benson with a 4-point lead and the ball, bringing it up court.
Harmon with
pass.
it. Inside. Good ball movement. Great job out of the timeout from the Lady Bobcats. Jadalyn De La Cruz with her first points of the game, bringing up to 34-28.
That was pretty basketball right there.
Jeanette Martin in the chat. Your score is 34-28 with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Good pass to the inside. That's Paisley Adams finishing. Back to a 4-point deficit for the Willcox Cowgirls.
I tell you, I hate to say the boys can't live up to this. This is a good game. If we're lucky, we get half of this game.
What a pass to the inside. And that's Jadalyn De La Cruz one more time for the Bobcats to finish. We're seeing some great basketball now, Dave.
Yeah, we are. They are warmed up, and they are firing on all cylinders on both sides.
This one's going to swing all the way to Galaz. Gabby Galaz. Addison Burright's kind of cooled down after that first quarter. Maddie Bennett, that was trying to feed it inside, but Aubrey Moon with the interception. 36-30.
Nice slowdown by Moon right here.
You're very welcome, Jana Martin. Coco Ferrand can't get it to go. The long rebound's going to find its way to Kennedy Ebert. And that's going to be a foul on the Cowgirls. Coco Ferrand takes the offensive foul. Benson in full control, 6-point lead.
Yeah, Benson is fired up. The bench went crazy on that one. Again, almost a packed gym surrounding us. There is nothing like Benson athletics.
You're very welcome, Janet Martin. Actually, the Tombstone Yellow Jackets are on Cool FM Live Sports. If you're looking to see Rachel Thursby, superstar for the Lady Yellow Jackets, that's where they'd be tonight. That one's going to be knocked out and staying with the Benson Bobcats. I'd hate to lose you. Thank you for jumping into our chat, but the Tombstone Yellow Jackets on our sister station.
Well, I tell you, you got to like that page. We're going to be doing a lot of sports on that page as well.
That one's going to be a turnover. Galaz with it. Gabby Galaz, who also hasn't left the court, gets that one up and a no good. Paisley Adams. This one's going to be knocked out and going back to the Bobcats. Dave, you have to convert, especially when you're down 6 points. And like you said, Benson's defense hasn't given you a lot of open looks in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, so I mean, there was a couple of missed opportunities within 3 feet of the basket for the Cowgirls. Good pass.
Again, that's De La Cruz who's finding her rhythm on the inside. Jadalyn De La Cruz, and that's going to be a timeout from head coach Susie Pritchard. And you hear the fans behind us getting crazy. Of course, that's our best friend Amy Taylor in Benson, Arizona, leading the charge.
Yeah, Benson taking an 8-point lead. Oh, here we got some cheerleader action coming here.
I always forget. All right, we got to talk through this cheerleaders with the.
Oh, he's doing backflips on the hardwood. You ever see that Spider-Man video, kid? You got to be careful with that. My goodness, we got that one. Oh, he doesn't even know.
That backflip brought to you by Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management,
yeah,
Dave.
It is.
The way that they take care of pests is also impressive. Just as impressive as that backflip, veteran owned and operated. Your satisfaction marks guarantee. Find them on Facebook.
Putting the boot on bugs for 15 years.
15 years, that's what it is. Thank you.
Also, thanks to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. #1 in Cochise County is voted on by you. Go to Grasshopper on Facebook to see examples of their fine work. And all of a sudden, the Cowgirls in trouble, down 8 with 3 left in the third.
Well, Dave, to put it lightly, the preseason basketball season is over. The games mean a lot now. We're in region play, and both these teams putting it all on the line for us here. Maddie Bennett, off the backboard, tough shot.
Some contact on that, but they didn't call it.
She tried, and Maddie Bennett, you talked about the Benson Bobcat defense. They're doing a great job of keeping Maddie Bennett quiet here in the second half as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, they very much are. And normally that's a name that we say a lot when we do their Willcox games.
Good screen there from Kaylee Taylor. Gets Paisley Harmon across half court. Back into Kaylee Taylor, rewarded on the elbow. That's going to be a 3-ball. Ooh, off the front iron. A lot of confidence there from Adelie Lewis, but could not convert. Willcox will come up with the rebound. Addison Burright passes that one over. Willcox just could not find an entry. Every time they get across that 3-point line, there's hands swatting the ball everywhere, and that's going to result in a turnover, but it does stay with the Willcox Cowgirls, as it looks like that is number 14, Adelie Lewis. Almost broke away with that one.
Again, the last 14 minutes of play, the Cowgirls have 10 points.
That's crazy. They came out to 20 points in the first quarter.
Yeah. And they can't get a good look right now. Maddie Bennett cannot get a good look at that basket.
Rebound to Kaylee Taylor. That's going to go up to Lewis. Lewis is going to lose control. It's the second time we've seen that happen to the Lazy Bobcats, where they just dribble off their foot out of bounds.
Cowgirls getting some gifts right now. They've got to capitalize and put a couple of balls into that basket. Under 2 minutes here in the third.
They got to get Maddie Bennett an open look. We'll see how they do it. Again, this defense for the Benson Lady Bobcats, a big reason they are as good as they are. That's going to be a baseline drive. Good job there by number 5, Kennedy Ebert, getting into the lane and cutting this deficit back down to 6.
Boy, did they need that one.
Harmon brings it up. Coco Ferrand. She's not shy to shoot a 3-pointer, but does miss, and that's going to be Burright, it looks like, with the rebound.
Out of control.
She's going to challenge Kaylee Taylor, but Kaylee Taylor not only gets the block, knocks it right off of Burright, and the ball's going to go to the Benson Bobcats.
Burright doesn't understand. It's like, now she blocked it right into you out of bounds. Kaylee Taylor, my friends. Enjoy the show.
We got some superstars
smiling
out
out
of Cochise County, let me tell you.
She is feeling herself tonight. There is nothing. When you are in the zone in basketball, it is a good feeling.
Paisley Harmon with it. Over to Lewis. Adelie Lewis going to drive to the inside. That's going to be a charging foul. Dave finally agrees with the call.
I do agree with that call. So Willcox down 6, minute 14 in the third. Benson's electing to go to the full court. Everybody but Kaylee Taylor on a full court press. But yeah, she doesn't go to the bench. So no, never mind. She's up too.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
Oh,
that's going to be Coco Ferrand with the steal. Puts it up, no good. It's going to be Harmon with the offensive rebound. Good job getting that back. That's going to be Jordan Roan with the bucket. 40-32, 8-point lead for the Bobcats.
Full court press working in a big way on that one. But now they got numbers.
They got Galaz. Galaz looking for an opening. Ball's going to be tipped away momentarily. The three ball up and good. No good from Ebert, I should say.
It looked good from here.
Kaylee Taylor with the rebound. Stop me if you heard that one before. Gets it up to Roan. Aubrey Moon driving baseline. Gets it into Ferrand. Baseline jumper no good, but she will be fouled going to the line for 2.
That call was later than the Arizona election process.
I remember the Florida one. That's the last time I paid attention. The Bush. Was it Bush? No, it was
It took Arizona 9 days after the presidential election to certify who won the election in Arizona.
To be fair, that's how long it takes me to count to 9. Coco Ferrand up and no good with the first one.
Oh, that was a big free throw. Benson could have taken a double-digit lead with 2 made free throws.
That free throw brought to you by Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Where we're about to see a quality free throw, you can contact them on Facebook. They service all of Cochise County. There it is. Ferrand makes the second one. Now a 9-point lead. And another timeout from head coach Susie Pritchard of the Willcox Cowgirls.
Well, they're running out of time. They're down 9, and we only got 39 seconds left in the third. They're running out of time. Willcox has got to figure this out and fix it right now.
It's one of those things when you see how tough the defense has been, Dave, you often wonder, how are we going to get this thing going right now?
Yeah. You just got to find a spark.
Oh, look at that move.
Oh, my goodness. These kids are crazy.
Boom! Perfect technique.
Oh, that stunt is brought to you by Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. They do driver's license, titles, registrations, and IDs. Written and road testing also available. Go to gingerstitles.com.
I'll tell you, Dave, I don't know how to word this. The school support atmosphere, whatever the atmosphere is brought on by the school.
Support, yes.
Second to none in Benson, Arizona, with the money they put out for the intros in football and basketball, and that gorgeous baseball stadium with the monster in right field.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, there's a great fan atmosphere all across Cochise County, but the school support for the Benson Bobcats and supporting the atmosphere, second to none across Cochise County.
Yeah, it's always absolutely Silver Spring Valley Electric in here.
That's very cooperative of you to say. And we have a whistle.
What was the call?
Looks like that's going to be a foul.
Backside official. We had an official right in front of us that did not choose to make that call.
I don't know if it was on the ball or off the ball, but either which way, 34 seconds. Willcox needs a bucket.
In a big way right now.
And the biggest way, you got to look for 14. Maddie Bennett on the inside. She's your superstar. That's where they're trying to go.
Got to get your spacing down. They're too close to each other.
Three-pointer up and no good. It's going to be Galaz, but she stepped on the end line before she saved that one. Ball again going back to the Bobcats. We might have our first double-digit lead of the night with 22 seconds in the third quarter.
I didn't see that coming from either one of these teams. They're so evenly matched.
Paisley Harmon with the ball for the Lady Bobcats. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. Aubrey Moon with it. She's going to pop the three ball. No good off the front iron. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. They just got to put it up. Galaz up and off the shot clock, the non-existent shot clock in 2A. And that's how we're going to go into the fourth quarter. 41-32, a 9-point lead for the Benson Bobcats.
It's going to take Willcox's finest efforts to get themselves out of this thing with a victory, down 9 with only 1 quarter to go. They're going to have to refine that offensive form that they had in the first quarter, or the Benson Bobcats are going to walk away with a victory here today.
Oh, man, Dave. I'll tell you.
It's like Rocky music when you're winning. All you're going to do is inspire them.
They probably feel like underdogs. I don't know. Dave, did we play golf today or what?
Yes, we played golf today at the San Pedro Golf Course.
Oh, how about that?
$25 Twilight special. Anything after 1 p.m., $25.
Well, anyone that knows us knows that we don't like to play in the grass in the fairway, so we definitely need, after playing San Pedro and being in that dirt all day, that's my fault. I'm sorry about it.
What is a fairway?
Right? We got to go home and get some of the Sierra Vista Soap Company's locally handmade bath and body products on us so we don't feel so grimy. You can find them at Sunny Sun Creations and the Sierra Vista Mall, or visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
For the one thing that nobody cares about, I missed 6 par putts inside of 8 feet today.
Yeah,
I did. I had a 3-footer on the 18th, and I missed that one too.
Second time playing San Pedro, Dave. Could not be more impressed with the condition of that course.
Yeah, it looked really good today. And again, that patio.
Great for rolling.
That patio. That might be the best attraction that we have in Cochise County, is that bar and restaurant and patio that they have at that golf course. I mean, you talk about a perfect date night opportunity.
Man, if they were sitting on that patio, they'd see me drive at 300 yards on 18, coming back in,
the second shot.
And then hitting the second shot a cool 5 yards.
Thank God there was nobody on the patio.
No
they would have been
kidding.
laughing at you.
Me?
I had a 3-foot par putt. Well, they would have laughed at that too.
Willcox is going to start us off in the fourth quarter. There is Maddie Bennett. That's exactly who you want to have the ball. And that's why they're going to collapse on her, and she gets an open look for Gabby Galaz. Her first point since the first quarter.
Yeah, Willcox. Oh, my goodness, did they need that basket.
41-34, your score here in Benson, Arizona. Entry pass to Kaylee Taylor.
Nice kick out.
Gets it out to Harmon, and no good. So after the first quarter, the three-pointers have been absent from both teams. They get it up, and here goes Willcox. They got to convert. It's very few and far between, Dave, that they're getting these open looks. There's one for Maddie Bennett. She's definitely going to put that one away.
Oh, and here come the Willcox Cowgirls, making it a 5-point game. Coach Susie Pritchard is fired up over there. Coach Taylor looks worried.
They get it inside to Kaylee Taylor. Tough finish. Couldn't do it. The up and under. No good. That's going to be Burright. She's going to be double teamed, but does find the open look. The elbow jumper. Nothing but net from Kennedy Ebert.
And here they come roaring
A
back.
6-0 run to Stardust in the fourth quarter.
Cowgirls galloping their way right back into this game. We have ourselves a 3-point ball game.
Speaking of galloping, Benson and Willcox, the only places where you can find horse riders on the street.
That was awesome.
I know, I love it. That one's going to be no good. Maddie Bennett with the rebound. Looks like we're going to get a travel call.
How is that a travel and not a jump ball?
It just is. 6:39 to play. A 3-point deficit for the Cowgirls. Benson winning that third quarter, Dave, in the end, almost having a 10 to 11 point lead if they wanted it. Missed the shot. Now all of a sudden it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, they said Coach Taylor looking worried over there. Coach Pritchard's fired up.
Kaylee Taylor driving baseline. Great defense from Gabby Galaz, and that's going to be a foul on Kaylee Taylor. Ball coming back up to the Cowgirls.
That better be a foul. I thought he was going to call it on Gabby for a minute. You never know. You never know sometimes. And thank you, everybody, for joining us on Cool FM to support Cochise County basketball. Again, these two girls' teams are turnover on the inbounds again.
Great defense there from Harmon. Coco Ferrand with it. They want that three ball, but you can see a little bit of hesitation, Dave. Again, they haven't made a three-pointer since the first quarter. Willcox has been shut out from the three-point line here tonight. Good feed inside to Kaylee Taylor. That's who you want to have the ball, but that's going to be Addison Burright who knocks it away and comes up with the steal.
Okay. I was like, you got to reward yourself after a play like that.
Fans wanted to double dribble. The three-pointer up and no good. Good job there from Ebert. Following her shot and throwing that one up for Maddie Bennett. The ball's bouncing around. Ebert's going to come away with it. Hustle plays baseline. But Kaylee Taylor says no, it's a SWAT party for the Benson Bobcats, and that's going to be a foul. 5:55 to play. 41-38. Lady Bobcats still on top.
Willcox thought they had an easy basket. Kaylee Taylor came in and said, standing on the block like a mutombo. Swatting that thing and getting the ball back. Huge defensive play by Kaylee Taylor. What a play.
Benson with the ball, bringing it up. It's going to be Lewis. Looking for Taylor. No, Maddie Bennett returns the defensive favor for the Willcox Cowgirls. That's going to be a jump ball. Good job there from Taylor tying it up. Possession arrow staying with the Cowgirls. You're a commentator, not a fan, brother.
What? No, it was a foul. I just call it like I see it.
They get it inside to Kaylee Taylor, collapsing defense. The kick out for three, no good.
If they can make one or two of those, this would be ball game.
And that's going to be another jump ball. Just the fighting for the loose balls, Dave. You can tell this means a lot to both these teams.
Yeah, only a 3-point game right now. Willcox fortunate that Benson isn't able to put down a couple of those open threes. What was that?
Whatever this signal is.
Bird means. I don't know what that means. That's a new one.
Full court press from the Benson Bobcats, and it's going to force a turnover. Lewis trying to drive baseline. No good. Adelie Lewis can't get that one to go. It's going to be tipped out and going back up to the Cowgirls, but it doesn't mean they have an offensive possession, Dave. The full court press now in the fourth quarter for the Bobcats, giving them a lot of trouble.
They've got to figure this out. They're getting gifted some extra possessions right now by the Bobcats.
And that's going to be thrown away. Kaylee Taylor with the interception. Throws it up to Coco Ferrand. Ferrand getting it right back to the inside. It's going to be Adelie Lewis. No, she gets it out to Kaylee Taylor.
What a pass!
What a pass, but defense. Oh, the band, Addison Burwright, did have her left hand on the back, so I don't know why you're being so crazy about this one, Dave.
All ball.
She had her left hand on her shoulder blade, pulling her down. That's pass interference in defense, or in football and defense. It's a foul in basketball, brother.
Oh boy, we're gonna see. The ball's gonna tell us whether that was a foul.
I'm losing my brain, and you're losing your eyes, brother. I don't know what to tell you. We're not gonna be able to do this in 2 years.
It was a foul.
Harmon up and good with the first one. 42-38 now. Benson on top.
And folks, make sure you let everybody know we will be doing the boys game right after this one. Willcox against Benson. It's as big as it gets at Cochise County. Both free throws good.
Harmon up and good. 43-38. Your score. That one's going to be picked off by Ferran, the interception. The shot's going to be no good. It's going to be a loose ball. It's going to be battled for, and another jump ball.
Benson ball.
Staying with Willcox. I thought, we have another?
Benson. It's Benson ball.
Oh, Benson. Okay, yeah, okay. I thought I was losing my mind there for a second. I am losing my mind.
All that time in the sun today.
Yeah, that's not what it is. That's a three-pointer. Adelie Lewis up and no good. Rebound to Ebert. She's going to get that one swatted away, which is a big deal, Dave, because, again, this full-court press forcing turnover. Willcox hasn't had a shot in the last 3 minutes.
They're having a lot of trouble inbounding the basketball.
They get it over to Maddie Bennett. This is exactly who you want to have it. And we're going to have a timeout from head coach Susie Pritchard. I wonder how many they have left. None. That was the last timeout for the Willcox Cowgirls.
Well, I don't know if the timeout moves the ball up to half court or not. If it does, and that's a very good timeout.
This timeout brought to you by Allo Fiber. That's your spot for internet, TV, and phone. I always read that wrong. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the fiber difference and become a fiber fan.
Also, thanks to Sierra Vista Soap Company, homemade bath and body products that you can find available to you at the CSUN Creations in the Sierra Vista Mall or at SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
Nailed it.
My goodness. That is, every time my heart skips a beat, I'm like, oh my God.
That's going to be my daughter here in a few years. Red hair right at the top as well.
My daughter was a varsity cheerleader as well.
So was your niece. Shout out Shout out Keisha Davies. I took Kinsley on the court to see her, and she just took her and carried her and introduced her to all the cheerleaders. Made her life, I tell you. It's moments like that.
Keisha's the best. Shit. NAU Lumberjack band member. So 5-point lead for the Bobcats. 5 minutes to go here in this game. Cowgirls having a lot of difficulty getting this ball across half court.
Yeah, they got to figure out something here, Dave. And we'll see what head coach Susie Pritchard drew up just to get the ball and the offensive half for the Cowgirls. We see a lot of movement.
She's got to get it in.
She does get it in finally. That's going to be Ebert with it. There we go. There's Addison Burwright. They're going to have a numbers advantage now. Burwright to like Maddie Bennett. Maddie driving on the inside, but she traveled.
Dribble the ball.
So finally,
everything right except the finish.
Finally, the Cowgirls break the press. Unfortunately, a mental error is going to turn the ball back over to the Lady Bobcats with a 5-point lead. Harmon's going to have that one knocked away, staying with the Bobcats.
Willcox Cowgirls, if you want to sneak a victory on the road, you got to step it up right here, down 5 points.
That's all I need. Kaylee Taylor with it.
She plays so composed, always making the right decision.
Gets it inside to Ferran. De La Cruz up and no good with that one.
Outlet. You got to get the ball out.
They need it. Oh, just can't get it. That's going to be Paisley Adams.
They had it. He's got to get the ball out quicker.
You got to watch the ball into your hands, Dave. Just like every sport, you got to keep your eye on the ball. The ball is the program. It's the only thing that matters.
Yes, I got my driver 12 yards. Yes, okay, we get it. Keep your eye on the ball. We get it.
I found a way to say that without calling you out. Coco Fran on the base. That's going to be an elbow jumper from Kaylee Taylor. Ooh. Rare miss from Kaylee Taylor.
She takes it right back, picked her pocket.
Paisley Harmon with just over 4 minutes to play in this ball game. A 5-point Benson Bobcat lead. Willcox a lot of work to do. Lewis.
She expected to cut and she wasn't there.
It's going to be De La Cruz fighting for this one against Galaz. Gabby Galaz is going to bring this up for the Cowgirls. She's going in the paint. That's going to be good defense. We have a whistle, and it's going to be a foul a shooting foul. On Adelie Lewis, so Gabby Galaz is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Adelie Lewis coming up a little limp on this one. I hope she's okay. Yeah, she's going to be all right. Girls are tough.
Benson going to the line now, 5-point deficit. This is how they can get themselves back in the game, Dave. I don't want to jinx it, but Willcox has been super sharp from the free throw line.
Yeah, they need him big time.
Galaz up and good with the first one. Nothing but net.
High arcing free throw. Those are the ones that make you nervous.
When you do it right.
Yeah, when you do it right, it's a beautiful thing to watch. Watch that net pop through the rim like that. But those high arcers, man, they make you nervous. As a coach, you're like, oh, please.
4-point deficit for the Cowgirls. Galaz up and good with the second one. That's how they got to get back into it. Now a one-possession ball game, 43-40. Bobcats on top. Ferran bringing it up. That's going to be a drive by De La Cruz, but it's going to be Galaz again. And we're going to have a foul called on Gabby Galaz there, probably holding on that loose ball.
It was a very clean first half, and all of a sudden we have some more fouls in the second half.
43-40. Your score, 3:43 to play. Oh, they're actually going to give it to the Cowgirls. Thought that was the right call as well. 3:43 and a three-pointer away from tying this game the second half.
Another turnover.
That's Kaylee Taylor underneath.
And there it is. That was a foul on Maddie Bennett.
Maddie Bennett's going to foul Kaylee Taylor. Dave, they had a chance to come back into it, but now superstar Kaylee Taylor to the line to maybe even ice this game. I know it's only 5 points, but the way they play defense, you got to assume that could be it.
Oh, yeah, Kaylee Taylor, I mean, you're the star player. The big free throws here, and I expect her to shine brightest under these lights.
She does often. MVP of the Holiday Classic for the ladies, Kaylee Taylor. Up and go with the first one.
See the rotation on that ball, popping that wrist? That's what I'm talking about. Hard to miss when you pop your wrist like that and put that kind of a spin on the ball.
No.
Watch your rotation on this ball.
Up and go with the second one. Back to a 5-point lead for the Bobcats. And that's going to be a substitution. Jordan Roan coming back onto the court for the Lady Bobcats.
She's had some good minutes as well.
Talk about superstars. This is where you need Maddie Bennett to shine for the Willcox Cowgirls. She's been quiet in the second half. And honestly, after the first quarter, I believe she had 6 in the first quarter, been a little bit quiet after that. Gabby Galaz takes one in the face with that ball.
She broke the press.
But yeah, exactly. What's she going to do with Kaylee Taylor? Another block. Kaylee Taylor might have a triple-double with blocks, rebounds, and points tonight, showing why we love to come out to Benson, Arizona.
Oh, my goodness. Shining bright under the lights of Cool FM.
I'll tell you,
Tuesday.
Losing the two seniors on her team last year really let Kaylee Taylor know about leadership and how to bring a team of not superstars together, and she is shining tonight. That one's going to be missed twice, though, by Adelie Lewis, and now Willcox with the ball. They need buckets. The floater in the lane. That one's going to be rejected. I wonder if that was Taylor. She's on the inside. I think that was someone else this time. Maddie Bennett, what a pass from Bennett. No good. They have to finish that. No good, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow staying with the Cowgirls.
You got to finish those at the rim. So many missed opportunities by the Cowgirls. I mean, making a shot is hard, but these are inside 3 feet shots. You got to make these. Timeout.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of the other person for the Benson Bobcats. 2 ACLs last year hindered their state title aspirations.
Oh, my goodness.
There was Trinity Foy, Jamie Darwin. There we go. Found it out. And Kaylee Taylor had to take a team, Dave, without those two who'd been practicing, and they had their rhythm down. They were the big three. They were going to be the Miami Heat of 2A basketball, and was able to lead her team to a play-in game.
Yeah, injury. That was an injury-rattled season for the Lady Bobcats, but they look like they are back and ready. Again, going down 18-9 to Willcox, and just that was it. They turned it on, and they didn't look back. They took that lead back and never gave it back. This timeout is brought to you by Allo Fiber, your new home team for internet, TV, and phone. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference.
2:58 to play, 45-40. Thank you as well to Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community. These are big minutes, Dave. You always say, obviously in the fourth quarter, the last 2 minutes are important, but you always say the last 2 minutes of a quarter is the most important. And despite being down, the Benson Bobcats won the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. They won the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. And they won the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. Credit to the Willcox Cowgirls, who came on the fire with that 8-0 run, I believe it was, to start the fourth quarter. The three ball up and no good for the Cowgirls to come back into this ball game.
That's a travel.
But the Benson Bobcats, who've been winning the last part of the quarters each time, have this lead 45-40. And I think that's what you say all the time.
That was a desperation three by Willcox. We got to get better shots than that one.
Addison Burright with it into Maddie Bennett. Maddie, great vision, but I love to see her just try to take this game over. And a travel from Paisley Adams.
Oh, Willcox is shooting themselves in the foot right now. Every opportunity to get back in this thing, and they're not taking advantage. Benson can put them away.
Paisley Harmon for the Bobcats, bringing the ball up.
It's going to be tough under 2 minutes.
They try to get this into Kaylee Taylor. Ball's going to be knocked around. Good defense from the Cowgirls.
That's a foul.
And that's going to get a foul out of Addison Burright.
That'll be the fourth team foul for both. Now that both teams have 4. So next free throw will be bonus free throws. The next foul, will be bonus free throws. Aubrey Moon back in the game.
Checks in for Adelie Lewis. 2:30 to play.
Here comes that Lady Bobcat press. Let's see if Willcox can figure it out.
It's been serving them very
well.
well.
They cut Maddie Bennett right now. She'd actually be wide open. You got to cut her all the way down.
And they did. No one can see. They got to get it out. Aubrey Moon knocks the ball away. Ebert does hold it momentarily. Good job getting it up court, but it's going to be knocked away from Kaylee Taylor. Aubrey Moon chasing. Moon wanted to spot up that corner three. Couldn't do it. Good ball movement, but what defense there from Gabby Galaz. And the Willcox Cowgirls to force the jump ball possession arrow, staying with the Bobcats.
Right, here we go. It is last ditch time for the Cowgirls. They're down 5, 2:10 on the clock. They cannot allow another bucket, or this game's going to the Bobcats.
You just noticed Aubrey Moon took her glasses off. She means business right now. Moon three ball, no good off the front iron.
She makes that, I swear.
She's never going to wear glasses again if she does that.
I was like, right after you say it, I'm like, if she drops that three.
Ball's going to be knocked out and staying with the Benson Bobcats. 2:03 to play. Still a 5-point lead for the Lady Bobcats.
Right now. Coco's wide open in the corner right now.
They get it to her. Coco Ferran wants to drive baseline. Takes the jumper. No good. Good defense from Galaz. They have a fast break. This is what the Willcox Cowgirls needed. Up and in. Great job there from Kennedy Ebert. Really having a good second half of the Cowgirls.
Yeah, she's keeping them alive.
Aubrey Moon drives inside. She gets into the paint to answer right away. Oh. No, Gabby Galaz. No, Paisley Harmon's going to get that ball. Try to throw it into Roan. No good. Ball going back. One possession game to the Willcox Cowgirls.
Yeah, Willcox, like you said, 0 from the three-point line. So you got to work for a 2-point shot right here and just play some defense.
Bright with it. Looking for anything. Good job showing by Ebert.
That's how you beat a press. Right
That's
there.
old give and go. Addison Burright going to go to the inside. Off the glass. No good. That's going to be a long rebound. It's going to be Ebert once again. That's going to be three ball up in. Oh, I thought that was good from here from Paisley Adams. No good.
Taylor makes another play.
Saves it. Gets it to Roan. Roan to Moon. But this one's going to be taken away. Stop me if you heard this one before. It's Ebert one more time. She's going to drive baseline in the paint. It's going to be a blocking foul. on the Bobcats. I think that's 5. That's going to the line for 2, I believe.
That should be free throws.
I don't. That's a question. I'm asking you.
Yeah, no, I say that should be free throws.
Barbie Knight, there is 1:11 to play. Shout out Barbie Knight in the chat.
Hi, Barbie.
45 to 42, and what we knew was going to be the game of the year. We say that every time we're here.
They're putting on a show.
Ebert.
Huge free throws. Oh, she missed it.
Missed the first one, and I'll tell you, Kennedy Ebert could have been a hero if she nailed that one. Still a chance to cut the deficit back to 2.
It's got to make this one and make it a 2-point game if you're Willcox. 1:11 on the clock.
Kennedy Ebert having the game, the half of her life.
Oh,
there it is, off the backboard. And in 45-43.
Oh, and they broke Willcox's press very quickly.
105. That's going to be Kaylee Taylor, but Gabby Galaz gets the ball. She's going to be fouled. Galaz is going to go to the line for 2 free throws to try to tie this ball game up with just over a minute to play.
Taylor mad at herself for fouling right there. And we saw Gabby just shoot 2 free throws. Good looking stroke.
Made them both as well.
Yeah, don't be surprised if she ties this thing up.
These free throws brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group, formerly Lawely Automotive, serving all of Cochise County. They're also responsible for our halftime $500 shot, which we should probably do next time. Drive in today and experience the difference.
We can do it during the boys' game.
We can. Gabby Galaz with it. If the cheerleaders don't have a routine.
I'll go have Coach Rasmussen.
And good with the first one.
I'll have Coach Rasmussen send me 3 worthy students.
Barbie Knight says, hi, guys, good game. You're telling me this is the whole reason we were in Benson, Arizona tonight.
Yeah, sorry, boys.
It will be a good game for the boys as well.
It will. But, yeah, we really wanted to see these 2 teams go at it.
Gabby Galaz for the tie. Up and good with the second one, 45-45. You called it, Dave Stradamus. It's coming down to the wire.
Here we go.
A good drive there from Lewis. Emily Lewis, no good. Good defense there from Galaz. They're trying to go quickly. They've got it. It's Adams. No good. Paisley Adams. The ball's going to be Ebert chasing it down. Ebert saves it. The Willcox Cowgirls with it. Taylor deflects the ball. It's going to stay with the Cowgirls. 43 seconds in a tie ball game.
Oh, my goodness. Benson had so many chances to pull this thing away and win it. And the Cowgirls all fighting them. And here we go. Who wants it more right now?
3 ball. Ebert up off the back iron. No good. Off the rim. Maddie Bennett with it. She gets it out for 3. Goal! Paisley Adams! Paisley Adams for the Willcox Cowgirls. Their first 3-pointer tonight. And it is a big one. 32 seconds left and a 3-point Cowgirl lead.
I didn't realize how many Willcox fans were in this gym because it just exploded on that one.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, and now Benson's going to have to figure out. I mean, you can get a quick 2 right here. It doesn't have to be a 3 without full court press. But they need a basket very quickly.
Head coach Brian Taylor calling that timeout, brought to you by Synergy Home Care, providing non-medical home care, which I'm probably going to need after my heart attack here tonight. All across Cochise and Santa Cruz County. Call them today, 520-685-1035.
Oh, my goodness. Who's getting interviewed after the game? Kaylee Taylor or Gabby? Who's it going to be?
I mean, everyone's putting on a show tonight. Thank you also to the Sherry Ethel Team Along Realty. Proud to support our young athletes. What a 3-pointer, speaking of young athletes, from Paisley Adams. That is one for the record book. She'll remember that for the rest of her life if they win this one.
Oh, you know,
call Sherry Ethel.
Gabby and Paisley at Willcox.
717-599-2439.
So let's see if Benson can draw something. Again, you don't need a 3 right here. A quick 2 and that full court press, and you're going to be fine.
Especially the defense have been playing in the second half.
So you just need to find 2 points very quickly if you're the Benson Bobcats. And Kaylee Taylor, oh my goodness, if she doesn't win this game, what else can you do? What else can you do?
Benson inbounding the ball. It's going to be Jadalyn De La Cruz.
You forget it's only a half-an-hour drive from Benson to Willcox. There's a lot of Willcox Cowboys in here.
Gets it over to Paisley Harmon. Harmon with it. She's going to drive quickly to the inside. That's going to be a foul. Going to the line to shoot 2.
Coach Taylor, he is thrilled. That's exactly what he drew up, and it worked.
Only 2 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, exactly. 2 seconds off the clock. Oh,
Paisley
my
Harmon
goodness.
needs at least one to go in. Would love for two to go in.
How loud is this gym?
Up and good with the first one. That's ice. These girls have ice in their veins.
Oh, my goodness. I'm getting nervous just watching her shoot this free throw in this gym. This gym is nuts.
48-46. Harmon up and
No good. Oh,
off the backboard. A 1-point game. 30 seconds. They got it inbound. There's been great press defense from the Benson Bobcats. They look to continue. That's going to be a double dribble or out of bounds, rather. Who cares? Benson's getting the ball back. A 1-point deficit with 28 seconds to play.
oh my goodness. Whoever doesn't win this game, hold your heads high, okay? What a game we are being treated to here today.
Jadalyn De La Cruz, the inbounds. Adelie Lewis, she's got an open look. Decides better of it. 25 seconds, 24 seconds, 23 seconds. And we're going to have
Timeout.
Did he say timeout?
I think he did.
He was pointing to the team. I didn't know what the heck was going on. Timeout there from head coach Brian Taylor. That's his last timeout. Last time they got a timeout, Dave, they drew up a perfect play and got 2 points out of it.
Yes, they did. This timeout brought to you by Synergy Home Care, serving all of Santa Cruz and Cochise County, providing non-medical home care for people who struggle with activities of daily living. Also hiring every day.
Yeah,
520-685-1035.
Benson, Arizona, actually our second biggest territory, right behind Sierra Vista. So if you're in the Benson area, we have people in Willcox as well that we need care for, and a big aggressive expansion into Douglas. So a lot of good things coming from Synergy Home Care. And also thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane. They've been in our community since 1963.
Yeah, thinking. I mean, I've used them several times. Thanks to David over at the San Pedro Golf Course. Go see them for their Friday fish fry, baby. Friday night fish fry.
They got Whip Nene
really
on,
cheap
but
golf and a really nice course.
we were playing Whip Nene, but we got a great game going on right now, Dave. 22 seconds, a 1-point lead, but Benson has the ball and are trying to draw up that game-winning bucket right now.
I'm going to tell you right now, Benson's going to take the lead in this game. It's going to be whether Willcox can answer it.
Well, if you do take the lead, do you back off or you go back to the full court press if you're Benson?
Oh, you go right back to the press and make sure they don't even cross half court. If you make this shot all over the press, make them panic. I have a feeling Benson's putting this one in.
Paisley Harmon with it. Loses her balance, but able to dribble. They get that one into Roan. Jordan Roan. They got it to Ferran. Coco Ferran. No. Kaylee Taylor, the putback. No. The offensive rebound again. The ball's battling everywhere. It's bouncing everywhere. Off the backboard. No good. Willcox. The rebound. Coco Ferran. The foul. 5.9 seconds. Willcox going to the line for two.
Good foul there by the Benson. They had so many shots at that thing. Okay, Kaylee Taylor, what else can you do out there? But good fouls by Benson. Make Willcox get 2 free throws. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, good call. So, yeah, good foul by Benson. Give themselves one more crack at this thing. And this gym's about to get really loud.
Maddie Bennett, Willcox superstar. Good with the first one. Did you expect anything else?
Ice in their veins. Aubrey Moon subbing back into the game.
They need her. They need the shooting.
They might need a 3.
No timeouts. If this one's not made, Benson has to go fast with just 6 seconds to play. Bennett, good with the second one. They'll need the three-pointer. Here we go. Coco Ferran. Ferran over to Jordan Roan. 2 seconds, 1 second. They need to get it off. It's Moon. It's no good. The Willcox Cowgirls coming to Benson, Arizona, and taking 50-47 over Kaylee Taylor and the Lady Bobcats. Are you not entertained?
Did I promise you a good game, or did I promise you a good game? My goodness. Oh, my goodness. I tell you, I'm a loss for words. I got to go grab us a couple athletes to interview. You can call us away, brother.
Well, what a game we just witnessed here tonight between the Bobcats and the Cowgirls. Stay tuned, folks. We will be back with the boys' game momentarily. And before we do that, I'd like to thank the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas. Call them today at 520-432-6435. Thank you to Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, our #1 choice for pest control in Cochise County. Putting the boot on bugs for 15 years. Find them on Facebook. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs, serving all of Cochise County. Visit them on Facebook or call 520-456-8945. Thank you to Ginger's Titles of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fryler Boulevard. Look for the iconic pink door, now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you to the Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. You can find them at CSUN Creations at the mall or visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com. Thank you finally to Allo Fiber, your new home team for internet, TV, and phone. Visit them at allofiber.com. and become a Fiber fan. Well, here we are with two of the stars of the game. Ladies, go ahead and introduce yourselves for the people out there.
I'm Maddie Bennett, and I'm the post.
I'm Gabriela Galaz, and I am a forward.
So we talked this game. I kind of say after the holiday break, they kind of mean more. You get your region games. I kind of call it the preseason before the holiday break. You girls came out here on fire. What did it mean to come out with this victory tonight? Did it mean a little bit more? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It really meant a lot, especially since, we went to a tournament over break with just 5 and 6A schools. And we've been working really, really hard. And so it was really nice to come out here and just beat our rivals and start strong.
I think also we've been practicing a lot over the break. That was all we were practicing, everything, and I feel like that paid off. Also,
you know how you could tell you've been practicing? You hit your free throws at a very good rate too. That's the difference in the game.
Again, ice in your veins over there. 4 big free throws to help. You guys came out to an 18-9 lead. They jumped all over you, and you guys came back. Ice in your veins, huh?
Yeah.
How much work do we put into those free throws?
A lot. Well, Maddie, obviously, if you catch our show live Tuesdays at 10, we talk about you all the time, being the superstar of the Cowgirls. But, Gabby, did you have a coming out party or what tonight? When the team needed you, the offense wasn't really clicking in the second half. A lot of tough plays being made. Is that something that you feel like you bring to the team, is a lot of physicality, and especially if things aren't going right, they can count on you?
I will say it's really, really nice to have someone down low being able to rebound. Some of us don't get in position that well, but we can always really rely on Gabby to be there and get the board.
Maddie, do you catch our show, by the way? Because you're one of the names to say all the time, for sure.
Yeah.
So, speaking of the offense, again, it wasn't clicking. You put up 20 points in the first quarter, and then you had 20 points going in to the last few minutes of the game. Speak to it a little bit, Maddie, about how that goes, and then obviously you step up and hit these big free throws. When you're that cold offensively, is it a little bit tougher to hit those free throws? I mean, you couldn't tell because you nailed them, but, I mean, was that a little pressure?
I was a little nervous. Don't get me wrong, I was a little nervous. But at the end of the day,
watching.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the end of the day, it was every free throw that I hit in practice, nothing really changed. Once I got that mindset, it was really easy to just hit them down.
Great win against the Lady Bobcats. Dave, you have anything else?
I do not. I just want to say congratulations. I mean, we knew how big this game was for y'all. That's the rival over there. What a game, y'all.
We say it all the time. The reason we're here was for the girls' game.
Yeah, the boys like, sorry, boys, we're leaving. We were here for y'all.
Awesome. And the floor is yours. Any last words you want to say? Thank anyone you want to thank. Go ahead.
I would say thank our coach, Susie and Devon. They donate their time all the time. They're always here. They're always doing the background. It's not just the 2 hours of practice a day. With us, they're always thinking basketball, always drawing up new plays. So I would thank them.
I would thank my teammates too, because they've cheered for us and they're always with us, and we're always doing things to be together and cheer for everybody, I think.
Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on over.
Maddie
we'll be seeing you again soon.
Gabby Galaz, everybody, 2 superstars for the Willcox Cowgirls. Folks, we're going to go ahead and take a brief intermission. We'll be right back with the boys' varsity basketball game. You see them behind warming up and what promised to be another great game here tonight.